It is another Tuesday morning and we are here.
Getting our arts into gear, mate.
We are here at the Arts Connect Community Gallery in Boovale Fair. Good morning, Glenn Smith.
Good morning.
All right.
Morning, Brad.
It's like getting cut out of a stone this morning.
I told you I hadn't had a coffee yet on this health kit. Anyway, mate, we've had a big weekend. We had a sustainability weekend.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
Come a little bit more on the camera.
Yeah, and we had, of course, the wedding of the year.
Yeah, how did that go?
It went really well.
It sounded quite random.
Solar panel marries the battery.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sort of leads us on to our next topic and our new guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good segue.
Good segue, wasn't it? Good.
Yeah.
We've got Larry Goodrick here, who's an author. Who's written several books, but they all have a bit of an environmental issue involved. Is that correct, Larry?
Oh, I'll turn his microphone on. There we go. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
And environmentalism, mental health. You've got so much STEM in my books. Like I can hardly contain the acronym just to STEM. I have to stand here and hold this mic, and I just want to throw my arms around.
Okay, well, you can do it. Go for it, mate. Yeah. But the main thing now, you've written how many books?
2 trad published.
Published.
Yeah, trad traditionally published books. Cans for Change, which is
here we go. Look at this.
You got it.
Glenn's got the scoop.
Yeah, I'm here. I've got this one. That was your last one.
That was my last one. My 2021 that came out, and January next year, 2026, we have
Half-Life.
the AA battery adventure.
It's all about batteries, isn't it? Yeah, we just got one married off, and now we got this other little fella going.
Absolutely, great segue.
Well, tell us about this book.
Well, it's about 2 AA batteries that end up going on an adventure because they're a bit sick and tired of the throws the electricians throw them into. Electricians being us damn humans.
Damn humans.
Yes. And so it's a very emotional coming-of-age tale that explores so many themes so deep. It's about the batteries just seeking a freedom of choice in their battery life.
As they do. But what I love about now, there's a lot of elements and things involved in this book, isn't there?
Absolutely.
But the one thing I love is I've got my own element. Look at this. I got to promote. Look at this.
Come on, we've got to show everyone this.
Look at that.
Glendonium.
Yep, Larry's made me my own element. I'm pretty
I said something about that. Just before we started recording, and I thought,
yeah, you can't put it on air.
You are now the synthesized 119th element.
So, look, in this book, is it meant for kids, adults? Like, who is it?
When I write, I tend to try to a lot of subject matter that I want to include everyone in, and I explore mental health, and I want to make it accessible for kids and adults.
Cool.
And so with Half-Life, I found a really good way to put that across and throw a bunch of history into it about 300 years of electrical industry and quantum physics and quantum mechanics.
Why write books about this? What even got you? So, I mean, you've written 2 so far.
Yep.
Why write about this particular brand of topics?
I think, for Half-Life in particular, I honestly struggled in school, and so my schooling was pretty poor, and I've learnt so much in adult life that I wish I had gone back and been able to learn in school, but because of my ADHD and my high-functioning autism, I wasn't able to, and so now everything is so concentrated that I learn, and I just want to explore things to help people understand their identity earlier. And I found with Half-Life, the AA battery, that if it was a human character, I couldn't do it as well because audiences will tend to turn off. But with animated batteries, they kind of just let everything fall away and let themselves fall into the story. And a lot of the testimonials have said, I never will be able to look at a AA battery the same way again, and they've never shed a tear for a AA battery. So,
do you find there's a bit of you in these books?
Much of me, yes, definitely. Yeah, because there's a lot of raw emotion that goes into writing these characters and developing them. And yeah, you have to really tune into the soul of a human
Yeah.
to give the battery a soul as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of darker themes in the story, which when I first come up with it, there's a psychogenic death theme
Ooh.
in the story,
Yeah.
which makes people go, "Whoa, what's that about?"
Yeah.
But if you don't understand psychogenic death, it's the story of dying of a broken heart.
Oh.
So classical cases.
Okay, well, before we're going to hang around because we want people to know where to get this book and how
Absolutely.
we'll have a chat on our part 2. But I just want to say how inspirational it is. Here you are, you had ADHD and you had autism and everything at school, and here you are writing books.
Yeah,
So how
yeah.
inspirational
It's
for a
so-
lot of kids out there
Yeah.
who are suffering the same thing.
It's like when you're a kid, you have to try focus on the things that
Yeah.
interest you. Mine was art,
Yeah.
and even getting satisfaction out of art, I still didn't follow that course because every other avenue was so hard to
hard to
achieve.
do.
But then I focused on English, and I'm like, if I'm going to be terrible at maths,
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I can spell properly. But my grammar was
Wow.
hideous.
Okay, well, hang around, people, because we're part 2, because this is so interesting. And you've got some sketches you bought, so we'll check them
Yeah,
out too.
absolutely.
'Cause he never
As-
said that he's actually the illustrator as well as the reward.
Wow.
Yeah, so-
All right. It's done everything. All right. We will go and get your arts and gear for part 2 in a moment. Stay with us.
Check Air Conditioning is excited to announce they are now offering electrical works. From general electrical repairs and service upgrades to ceiling fans, smoke alarms, power points and so much more. And don't forget, we are also still your go-to name for all things air conditioning. Check Air Conditioning has been your trusted family-owned and operated air conditioning specialist for over 25 years. And now, let them look after your electrical needs. To book your free air conditioning or electrical quote, visit chekair.com.au. Quote conditions apply.
Turned on.
Pause for
Pause.
effect.
Okay.
Pause for effect. You're here on part 2 as we get your arts into gear right here on this Tuesday morning at the Arts Connect Community Gallery
Yes.
here at Booval Fair.
Yep, hey Brad. And
Hi,
as I said,
Glenn.
we've been talking to Larry Goodwick,
Yep.
who's actually an author and
Yeah.
illustrator who we just found out, who's just written his 3rd book? Or third
Second.
published?
Second.
Oh, second
And a
Even
bunch
I
of-
caught that.
Bunch of
Oh,
ones
well,
that haven't made it.
Yeah, he's written a lot, just as his second published.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But, like, mate, you also mentioned that you're the illustrator for this book.
Absolutely.
So have you got some illustrations there with us that
I
we can
do.
experience?
I
Oh,
do.
look at this.
All right,
Can we
so
share?
hit us.
Share us?
Where do you want to go?
Oh, look at that.
This one?
Yeah.
So-
okay, give it to me. At least I can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so
There you
this
go.
is Mr. Battery.
So, as I said, there's a lot of physics and science in it, and I explored a lot of history scientists and whatnot in their battery form. So what you're looking
Amazing.
at is a sketch of Schrodinger's cat.
I was going to say, is there a cat in that box?
There's a cat in that box. It's an illustration
Oh,
that appears
that's
in the
amazing.
book.
Oh, that's
and
like cat in the box.
And when I first pitched the idea to my publisher, Hawkeye Publishing, and I drew the first illustrations for it, I drew Albert Einstein as a battery, and then I just was blown away that I drew Stephen Hawking as a AA battery wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, it works.
Okay. Are they actually in the book?
Yeah,
They did
absolutely.
make it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so-
Did
There
they
you
have
go.
little funny names?
They were just the battery versions of the great scientists and what they did in history.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah, and it just adds to the multi-layered
Wow.
themes
Okay,
of the
that's
story.
Can I ask, what do you enjoy more, drawing or writing?
I love writing and then getting it to the point, but I love illustrating as well because once I hit the pencil and paper, it adds a whole new level to intrigue.
Do you find that when you maybe draw it, then you go, oh, wait, I want to change that in the story?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what comes first, the drawing or or the
Oh,
story?
good question,
Yeah.
Glenn.
Definitely
Look
the
at you
story.
go.
I know, look at that. I'm a journalist here.
Definitely the story.
Definitely the story, okay.
And then you just build on that draft that you get. And I think I've read my book like 20 times.
Wow,
Just
okay.
going through it, just getting all the terms right, making sure everyone's European names are spelt right with the scientists and whatnot, and just making sure that it all flows.
I
And
love it. Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. So if I want to copy this book before everybody else, how do I do it?
You can go to www.hawkeyebooks.com.au and they have pre-release available
Yep.
now, so it's at the printers.
So
So as soon as it gets from the printers,
They'll send it on, but you can book it and pay for it, and then you'll get first.
yes,
copy.
and if you get in there,
Wow.
I am very different when it comes to signing a book. I can either sign it, I can depict you if I know what you look like as a AA battery and draw you in there, or I can
You
do
could
what I did
get
with
your own
Glenn
element.
and
Look
get
at this.
your own
Get your own element. Look at
Yes.
that. That's fantastic. What an amazing thing. But look, before we go, we got 3 books we want to give
Absolutely.
away. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
Are we
so-
going to do this?
We're
How are we
going
going
to
to
do
do
this.
this?
Well,
I wasn't consulted. Just saying.
Oh, well, you were insulted. I mean, insulted.
I am insulted now. Yes, absolutely.
But look, we've got 3 books to give away. And look,
I tell you
just
what-
watch the podcast later on, and Brad will tell you how to do
I tell you
that.
what,
Yeah.
tell us the name of the author in the comments on YouTube. Okay, do it anyway. Tell us the author on the
they're
comments on
gonna tell us. I'm just
YouTube,
giving
and
it.
we will be the
Jeez.
first, be one of the first to do that, and we'll send you a book.
3 books. 3 books
Yep.
to give away. And look, I think I've read this one.
Oh, have you?
I'm pretty much sure you did give one.
I
Yes,
believe
we
so,
actually did
yes.
a book signing.
Okay, we need to
Yeah.
wrap this up.
I don't want to wrap it up. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, we need to wrap it
No,
up.
we don't.
No, he can come back later. My lord,
Jeez.
it's like
Who do you think it's your
herding
radio
cattle.
station, I tell you?
Absolutely. Anyone would think it's
Oh, well,
my
look, mate,
segment
look,
on
thanks, Larry. Thank you so much for coming along and sharing. And this will be a very, very fun book to read, and it sounds a sad book and all sorts of emotions. So,
Educate and evolve
education,
your
yeah.
identity.
Yeah.
And
That
maybe
sounds great.
you'll want to be a AA battery too.
Batteries are the most dramatic things. Other things just stop working, but batteries, they die.
They die.
Slowly, and then they're like, I've got a little bit more voltage in me.
All right, we have got to wrap it up.
We do need
So
to
much
wrap
fun.
It is.
Appreciate it, Larry.
Yeah, thanks, Larry.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Brad.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got your arts into gear for another week of madness right here on West Bremer Radio.
Oh, cool.